Well, guys, after around a month, not really a month, but about half a month, maybe a little bit more, I have been toiling away at this Titus fusion. By toiling, I mean this was probably one of the easier fusion experiences I had, and because I am a new player, just hit 30 days, as you could see right over here. Bam, 30 days. Already done my first fusion, and it is Titus. Honestly, it wasn't that bad because I got put into some easier brackets. It was much easier to win, and I spent a little bit. So I'm gonna go over how much it cost to get Titus, the things I had to do it, and also the 5-star soul, which is a big deal. But first, without further ado, we gotta get Titus up. Now, I don't recommend you guys use brews. I recommend farming XP, but I have already done enough of that, and I would like to be done. So we're gonna get all of our goms ready. As you can see, we got 4 goms. I made sure to skip whatever I needed to skip, specifically the first summon event and half of the second summon event. The champ chase was able to be done completely free to play without really pulling at all. But of course, that's not what I did. So if you want to get one of the best starts in Raid Shadow Legends, use the link in my description below to get a free legendary champion, Narma the Returned, as well as 3 amazing epic champions as you level up. Now, the way that you're going to do this is you're going to log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Then you're going to click the link in the description, register with a brand new email. Then you're going to launch Raid, complete the tutorial, and as you go to your inbox, you are going to be able to claim your first legendary champion. Next, you're going to get Anax, Uugo, and Mausoleum Mage as you level up. Please don't let this insane offer pass you by and click on my link now to get the start that you deserve. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuse our Titus, 1,000,000 silver, basically everything I have. And there we go, my first fusion on the new account. Titus, welcome home. Now, I don't exactly have Titus in... I don't really have Titus in a team that has shields, I will admit. But either way, A1 block active skills. Whenever an ally counterattacks, teams up with the allies to attack or instantly activates a skill. Chance to place block active skills. A2, attack an enemy. Attack is always critical if it's under a shield. Also gains a damage boost equal to the value of the shield. This is very big for Hydra, Chimera, Clan Boss. Remove all debuffs from all allies if the target is killed. Doesn't really happen too much, but if it survives, places provoke on all enemies for 1 turn instead. Huge for Hydra. Huge for Hydra. I'm a little early to be focusing on Hydra, but still huge. Then we got the ally protection, the increased attack, and the increased speed, and 40% turn meter fill, which sounds insane, but it's only on a single ally. Then it instantly activates the skill at the end of an ally's turn if that ally has no buffs and their HP is lower than 100%. If there are multiple, only one will activate. This part is huge. Of course, he is quite good, especially his passive. I really like his passive. Each time an enemy hits an ally, the ally's next attack will deal more damage for each hit they take, up to 100%. Increased resets after that ally deals damage. Now, my main question for you guys is, do you guys think that I should skill him? Skill-wise, I have a couple books. I have 10, right? I've already skilled my Python up as much as I would like. So do I skill up any of these legendaries, right? I have all of these in here, which are not great. And then I have these right here. So do I skill Titus? Am I gonna get value out of Titus? I'm not sure. Anyways, Titus, great if you can scale shields, even does good damage otherwise. Don't be scared by his reviews because he actually does work quite well. Now, of course, the elephant in the room is, well, how much effort was Titus? How much spend did I have to do to get Titus? So we're gonna have to go a little bit into this. I'm not gonna leave anything up. I'm just gonna straight up say there's a couple things. So the main thing is stamina and diamonds. That's the main spend that you're gonna see when it comes to fusion, especially because when it comes to these, you know, Fire Knight tournaments, Spider tournaments, Ice Golem, there's one of basically all of the types. There's a couple champion trainings. There's a couple dungeon divers. There's a couple artifact enhancements where you have to farm to get the silver. So most of the spending was for stamina and it was for gems. Now, I think you could probably do it free to play, but obviously I didn't. And the main things I got were this towards the end. I don't think I ended up needing this, but this still was $30. I got it because you know, sacreds are fun. And also you get about 1,000 gems, 700 stamina, which is good. We also had the daily gem pack. This together is $40. Then I think there was another energy pack somewhere in here. I don't really remember where exactly, but I think I did buy one more thing for the summons and for the stamina. So let's call it $70. Okay, that covered all of my stamina. More than enough stamina. Obviously, I also did events, which gave me stamina. As you can see right here, stamina, for example. There were a bunch of events that were like this, but on a grander scale, where I was getting a couple hundred or even 1,000 energy from doing certain events. That obviously helped a lot. And like I said, I have 1,800 gems. It's not like I used them all. Now, something else that was big was less for Titus, because like I said, the champ chase required no investment. All I needed was 6 sacred shards for the second summon rush. Now, it was on a really bad banner for me. No 2x. The 2x was literally the week later, but I did it anyways because I needed Titus, right? I'd rather have a guaranteed legendary that I know will be decent later than currently sit here and pray that the 2x is gonna be lucky. Now, I was lucky on the 2x later, but I'll get to that in a second. Those 6 sacreds, reasonably we can assume the level 47 pack I had bought. The level 47 pack was $50 for about 5 sacreds. So that's already 5 of the 6 sacreds. And then the last one, you could say you got it free to play, which obviously I could say that because I've gotten some free ones here. I got one from the Arbiter Pass. But we're gonna go through with the spending even more and say that that's daily sacred would have given me my 6. That's total of $120 for everything except for this, the Titus Soul. Now, the Titus Soul was not a necessity. I was in an easy bracket. It was not that hard to get, but I still used a lot of sacreds. So beyond that 6 that I did on the summon rush, on the champion trace, I opened about 12 sacreds, which right now sounds crazy. I was very lucky with rates. As you can see, most of these were from those sacreds, and this is where the spend comes in. So one of them was $100 for some gems, as well as 3,000 stamina, which I didn't end up using, and a couple ancients and voids, and then 4 sacreds. So that's $100 on top of that. So now we're at 220. Then if you go even further, there was a $50 pack for some, like a couple sacreds or something for leveling up. And there was a pack beyond that point that was about, I think, $30 for level 37 or something to get like 3 sacreds or something along those lines. Obviously, I'm spitballing here, but that brings it to like closer to 300 something. And I think there might have been one more pack for like $30 in there. Now, keep in mind, I didn't use all of these summons on the Fusion, but full transparency, I spent about like $350 to $400 within this time, and a decent amount of the resources spent did go towards the Fusion. All right, now keep in mind, the further you go, the better dungeons you unlock, the less stamina you're gonna need. And I definitely did not need to use those extra sacreds. I definitely did not need to buy packs that didn't just give me stamina, but also give me other things. Realistically, I think that you can do every second Fusion free to play if you grind the hell out of the game and you're very smart with your resources, saving your diamonds, blah, 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 your stamina in areas like this. For example, if you do that, you're gonna have an easier time. Another way is you're going to really have to pick good value packs. So this daily gem pack, absolutely amazing. $10, you get a ton of gems. It's like 2,000 after a month. As you can see, we're almost there. This is huge. Picking packs that give you a good balance of energy and more energy is good. And I think with like one pack like this, it helps a lot. Raid is definitely not a free-to-play friendly game, to say the least. And personally, I am not free to play. So what I'm going to be doing is probably trying to get this 5-starred, which will allow me to get not only the passive, but also Ascend, which will be huge for my account. As you can see over here, one more thing before I go, stat wise, you can see that we are getting 7,500 HP, 750 attack, 1,000 HP, 38% crit damage, 600 defense. 75 resistance and accuracy, and we get to choose any of these blessings. It's gonna be huge. I mean, my Tholen jumped up in value so much by just getting this, and it's only a level 3 ascension. So this is huge. This is big. I'm excited to play around with him. He's pretty cool looking and definitely seems like a lot of fun. But yeah, if fusions are not for the faint of heart, make sure that you know what you're getting into before you get into it. With that being said, that's everything I want to cover. Thank you guys for watching. Des signing out.